Hello, I'm Michael Elliott, and our next guest is Noble Ackerson, CEO of Lynxfit. Lynxfit is currently the #1 third-party publisher of Google Glass. Welcome, Noble.
Glad to be here.
So, Noble, tell us a little bit about your company.
So we recognize that wearable devices help with fitness quite a bit in their unique use case. However, currently, in the fitness perspective, they're only tracking running, walking, and perhaps sleeping. That's not fitness to us. So we decided to create a solution to empower exercise content creators to leverage the 500 million plus wearable, head-mounted and wrist-worn devices out there. So it's a content publishing platform for wearables.
So how do wearables relate to the Internet of Things, and how is your company really involved in IoT?
So that's a very, very good question. So IoT is such a broad category. And from my viewpoint, an internet-connected thing that's either on my body or around me does definitely fall under that moniker. We look at the broader IoT category as an essential ecosystem to having our biometric and our motion while we're going through whatever fitness activities we're doing. We want that to communicate with other things that may give us a little bit more data or visualize, give us more information to help us perform better.
So who would you like to do business with then?
Yeah, so in our space, we specifically target trainers, fitness trainers and gyms and the like. Luckily for us, the industry is moving towards having connected gyms as well. So you have rehab machines or bench press machines or Nordic tracks that are all internet connected at this point. One thing that is missing though is getting motion information is a little bit more accurate when the tracker or the sensor is on the person, is on the body. So having that talk to the stepping machine or what have you, and being able to understand how the person is moving gives you a little bit more context, gives your trainer a little bit more information as to how to get you to improve.
To start to really look at the type of exercises you're doing, or more importantly, not doing.
Exactly. Okay. I'll give you a specific example. If I'm on, in a spin class, for example, and I'm, organizing this spin class with my audience, I'm the trainer. I'm able, with our solution, to get information as to who's slacking. It's a dark class, as you probably know. They turn up the heat.
I wonder what's going on in there.
Exactly. Yeah. And this trainer is sort of barking orders out. He or she is able to now get information as to who to help or focus on and help more. They're able to create the content, like stand up after 30 seconds, sit down after 30 seconds, and using the accelerometer that is available in most smartwatches today, the gyroscope that is available in most head-mounted displays today. You are able to then know that when I bark the order, now stand and spin, 100 or 90% of the class stood and kept on riding, but that 10% really kept sitting down and slowing down. So let's help those guys.
Right. So where do you see the wearables market for Internet of Things headed in 2015?
In the short term, 2015, unfortunately, my personal opinion is that the infrastructure is very fragmented, meaning there are certain protocols and networks and underlying topology that hasn't really found a common standard. There are multiple standards competing. There are going to be major players entering the foray. Apple with HomeKit and HealthKit, and HomeKit being for the IoT on the connected life type of category, and HealthKit on the connected wearable kind of category. Every one of these manufacturers are playing in their own ecosystems. And there isn't, at least in the short term, I don't foresee a common solution that helps the individual to play across the different ecosystems.
Okay.
And that's going to be a problem, in my opinion.
So, final question for you, and why around the Internet of Things, is that such an important technology trend going forward?
I believe so. I believe, despite the drawbacks that we currently have, it's very important because as humans, we want information now. We want information to help us be
Great
safer.
point, yeah.
It's sort of an inherent feature, and having the power and the vast access to, the internet, and be able to quantify certain bits of information, and having that talk to things around us, right. Makes for
probably enriches our lives and enriches what people can do as they interact with
right.
us as well.
I can sort of walk. In our case, I can walk into a gym, and it knows that I'm about to check into the powerlifting area or the cardio area, and it knows that I'm there. If I want to opt into that, device, it knows what I can do, and our future is to help use the data out of all of these things around us and on us, to better coach you and help you perform at your best.
Excellent. Well, Noble, thank you very much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate your time.
Glad to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.